Did you know that Pier Giorgio Frassati was born third-degree asphyxiated? Good morning. I'm Father David Bellusci. And in my work, Pier Giorgio Frassati, Truth, Love, and Sacrifice, I talk about the details of his baptism besides the other sacraments that Pier Giorgio received. Yes, he was born third-degree asphyxiated, and so his baptism was a conditional one. It was 5 months later in the mother's hometown of Pollone where Pier Giorgio received his baptism. This is one of the chapters where I need to look at the witnesses, what they have said, what they wrote, what they observed. Priests, religious, as well as the gardener. They all had things to say looking at the life of Pier Giorgio Frassati, especially in particular with the sacraments. There's one incident in Turin, just a few days before his first communion. Pier Giorgio was about 10 years old at the time. They're in Turin, they're walking through the streets, and the viaticum held by the priest is going past with the bell ringing. And the sister who's preparing them for their first communion, Mère Sainte Catherine of the Institute of the Helpers of Purgatory, she is surprised and she says they should be kneeling. And Pier Giorgio, listening to the sister, and realizes that she's right. He is the king. He is the King of Kings, and Pier Giorgio kneels. There is the other incident, of course, where Pier Giorgio would go to Pollone early in the morning to pray the rosary, but also to have Mass. And it was his gardener who would wake him up in the morning. The arrangement was that Pier Giorgio would have a string tied to his wrist, and from his second floor, the string would drop to the very bottom of the house, and then the gardener would pull on the string early in the morning, and in this way, Pier Giorgio would wake up early enough to walk to the town of Pollone, to the town of Oropa, where the Mass was early in the morning. It was about a 25-30-minute walk, perhaps a little bit more depending on the pace. And he would be there early enough then to pay homage to the Virgin Mary. In fact, I have Our Lady of Oropa right there beside his picture. Pay homage to the Virgin Mary, receive Mass, and of course he would be praying the Rosary as well. So I go into these details in his sacramental life, in his devotion to Mary, in the 3rd chapter of my book, Pier Giorgio, Truth, Love, and Sacrifice. Thank you for listening.